I'm getting ready to start door dashing, or at least this is my first time I've ever done it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm nervous. I really just need to get over that first delivery so I can exhale. So I'll be coming back to tell you how that went and where my first delivery was and what the people were like when I delivered to them. And other than that, stay tuned for all you other people out there that are interested in door dashing and want to know maybe how profitable it is or how easy it is or how much wear and tear. I'm going to be video vlogging my experiences along the way. I can be in my car, I can listen to the radio, and I'm basically just delivering your lunch, or delivering lunch for other people. So how hard can that be? It's just that initial worry that you're going to mess something up, I guess, or you're not going to be able to use the app right. I've read a lot of reviews about the app not being so user-friendly, so we're getting ready to test it out and see how user-friendly it really is or isn't. Okay, so for my first order that came in, I panicked because I had seen some videos that said to don't go for small payouts if it's too much traveling. And this particular order was for Sonic. It only paid $5 and it wanted me to go like 5 miles away, so I wasn't sure. Okay, everybody, I was in my first DoorDash restaurant, which was Hardee's, and they took probably 6-7 minutes to get this food together, and I was so frustrated because I know the person who ordered this food is probably going to be mad at me, and it's not my fault, but I don't understand. It's a lunch rush, and there was 5 or 6 employees and no customers inside the store when I got there. So I'm a little frustrated with my first order already. I feel like this lady's going to be angry. And the DoorDash app asked me to provide feedback, but I don't have time to provide feedback because I have to continue this order. I'm now getting ready to deliver my first order, and I feel like the customer is going to be angry at me because I've taken a long time. Okay, everybody, I just delivered my very first DoorDash order. And now I'm waiting for more orders to be delivered or called into my app. I'm like nervous still. This lady seemed happy to get her food. I followed her instructions, which were to knock hard at the door and leave the food on the doorstep. She came out before I came down the steps. She seemed like she was okay. I said, thank you. She said, thank you. And then I left, and now I'm waiting for my next order. I made $8 off my first order, and even though Hardee's was slow, I've only been working for 15 minutes. And my next order just showed up, and it looks like it's only going to pay $4. So, it says if I don't accept it, deliver by 11:31. Shit. I don't think I can pick up this order and deliver it by 11:31. It's too busy. I'm going to decline it, and I'm going to decline this order that I just got because it only paid out $4, and it was too far for me to drive. It was too far for me to drive, so I just felt like it wasn't worth my mileage and my time, so I'm waiting for my next order. And I don't suggest that we drive around, honestly, because you're just wasting gas, but it tries to pick orders in the area where you're at, so I really need to get out of this fast food zone and maybe get over to some of these hot spots where I have better restaurants. Okay, everybody, I just picked up my second order. I had to wait 10 minutes for the pizza to cook, which I guess is okay. It's a decent day. I'm not cold. They had a bathroom, so I could go to the bathroom. But I just realized that this order is being delivered about 2.5 miles away from where I picked it up. And I guess in some areas that people live in, that's not a big deal. But for me, it's quite a big deal, because had I paid closer attention and known it was that far away, I just feel like you waste more time driving and waiting for your order and you're not making money. So when it comes to pizzas, I'm a little skeptical about whether or not I'll accept pizza orders in the future, because the customer is probably getting frustrated with you about, why it's taking so long for the pizza to get picked up and delivered. And it's really never the dasher's fault. It's always at the restaurant's will as to whether they have the items ready for you when you arrive. So apparently there's always going to be some sort of wait, which is not something I'm comfortable with, but we'll get by with it and get over it eventually. But this particular delivery, by the time I get it delivered, I could have done another delivery and I feel like I could have made additional money. So this is my experience so far. It's DoorDash day number 1. I'm on my second delivery, and I believe I've made $16 in a half hour. However, we're moving into the second part of the hour, so I feel like I'm losing money at this point. I mean, I might have a better hour next hour, so I'm going to stay positive, but I'm just going to talk about it the way it's actually happening. Okay, everybody, so I was done with my second delivery, but I received a phone call from my dad, who is elderly, asking me for some help, which is very, very rare for him at all to ask for anything. So even though this is my new exciting first day of door dashing, I'm going to have to pause it, which is probably going to ruin my reputation with DoorDash. I don't know how it's going to affect me, but I'm going to have to end my dash for the day because I have to go to an entirely new city to do whatever it is my dad needs help with. So stay tuned. I'll probably try to pick this up sometime tonight or tomorrow so that you can still see what it's like to do DoorDash from the very beginning and what my opinions are. And that's it for now. Okay, everybody, today is going to be my second day of door dashing. Yesterday was supposed to be my first full day. I was kind of disappointed because I got cut short after my first 2 deliveries, but my family was in need, so I had to go help them. But I'm back now, and I'm going to be doing my 3rd delivery ever in my life on DoorDash. So as I experience things and think about things that are important, I'm going to let you know what those things are. So stay tuned. Okay, so this is day 2 of my door dashing, and let me tell you, it's been rough. I've been door dashing since 11 a.m. and it is 1:15. I have 15 more minutes from my shift, but my last delivery, for some odd reason, sent me all the way to another city, and that's going to be something, I tell you, that happened to me that I have no idea how it happened. But just to review some of the deliveries I've made, I had a delivery at a deli. That was easy. I went and took that to a professional office, a real estate company. It was probably less than a mile away. It was paid like $9. I was done in less than 10 minutes. My next delivery was at another deli, and I took that to an apartment complex. My 3rd delivery was a little more challenging. It was a restaurant. It had a lot of rules on the app, but when I got there, the rules didn't apply like they said on the app. For example, they said I must come in with DoorDash bags. I didn't come in with any DoorDash bags, but I asked her, do I need to go back out to my car and get any DoorDash bags? And she said, no, I don't think so. So I just confirmed my order and I took it. I had to go to an office building. I had to park really, really far away from the office building. It was pouring down rain. It was windy. It was wet. I lost my signal in the elevator when I was in this office building, so keep that in mind when you're doing office building deliveries. I lost my signal, and the customer wanted me to take a photo of the food outside the door and upload it, and I took a photo, but I could never reconnect to the app. It just so happens that I waved to her, and it happened to be the customer. They didn't have a way to get into their office because it was locked. It's been rough. And then my final order, I say final because I'm about to quit. It's been a little rough. When I was in that office building, I accidentally accepted an order because I don't know how to pause my orders yet so that I can go take a break or have a moment to breathe before I start my next order. And I accepted an order, and I went and picked up the order at a mall location, second floor. When I got in my car, I couldn't believe where my delivery address was. It was in another city 10 miles away. And of course, as I told you before, if you ever see that your location is too far away mileage-wise, then don't accept the order. But this one I accidentally accepted. And I feel like it was too risky because I'm driving in really dangerous weather today, and I figured business would be good because nobody wants to go out in rainy, windy, cold conditions. And so that's why I accepted the shift, because I figured there's going to be lots of money to be made on a day like today. But I've had, this is a learning experience, and this is only my second time I've been out, so I'm really only Doordash for a few hours total. So I don't want to put a negative taste in your mouth. I'm just running across certain things to point out to people. But it's a learning experience, and it's one of those things where you have to learn how to get better. The more you do it, the better you become. And you can actually dodge certain, delivery locations that you're not interested in going to. For example, I went to the Smoky Bones restaurant today for an order, and I waited there for probably 20 minutes, and the customer only ordered coleslaw and a baked potato. And ahead of me was people with very large orders, so I was like really stressed out. So anyways, I was at Smoky Bones, and they had all these people running around who were working there, hustling, working real hard, but it was kind of embarrassing that I was only there for some coleslaw and a baked potato, and she told me it would be ready in 10 minutes, and I was still there like 20 minutes later. And I was getting upset about that because I'm missing out on potential money-making opportunities here while you're busy back there. So eventually I had to say something, and I think they forgot about the order, honestly, because they were like, she's making the baked potato now. Well, I've been there 20 minutes. You should have made the baked potato as soon as I showed up, which was what I was told. It was going to be 10 minutes. So I'm going to run into times where you have to wait, which is good. If you have to go to the bathroom, you can take bathroom breaks, but it's not good when a customer is waiting on you at the same time. You're feeling really stressed out and under a lot of pressure. And some people will probably just, blow it off and say, oh, it is what it is. It's just something I have to deal with. But for me, I just find it stressful because I've been on the other end of the stick, and I've ordered food. I've had food that never showed up, and I've had food that took a long time to be delivered. So I think that's what's good, to be on both sides of the stick and understand where people are coming from and their feelings. But you're only one person. You can only do what you can do. I just completed my last dash. I could keep going because they're paying $1 extra today, I guess, because orders are plentiful when the weather is bad, so keep that in mind. But I just did my last dash. It was like a pickup at Panda Express, and I took it to a residential neighborhood and delivered to a house. So I noticed something I'm doing wrong. It said to take a picture of it on the front door if the customer doesn't want it to be a contactless delivery. If they want it to be a contactless delivery, you need to take that photo, and it's to cover yourself in case the customer says they haven't received the order. And I want you to know that that actually happened to me. I ordered a very, very large meal for $108 from a well-known restaurant, and the order never came to my house, even though it said delivered. And so, of course, Doordash had to give me my money back. But I'm not sure where the guy delivered my order to, or if he ever ate the order, or not sure. But now I'm in driver mode, so I can understand why you need to cover yourself. But it was too late. I didn't take a picture of the porch because I'm learning. I didn't know I was supposed to do that. Although earlier today I had an order and it said take a picture, and I thought that was something that the customer wanted. I really didn't know what was going on. So just in case someone says drop off at my door, contactless delivery, Doordash is asking you to take a photo, covers yourself, covers them, make sure that the customer can't say they didn't receive their order. So today's been kind of rough. I haven't computed my miles yet, but I will let you know in this video how many miles I drove and how much money I made. I know I almost made $50, but I've been dashing since 11. There was quite a number of things that kept me from making more money today, and I would have to say weather, of course, because you're driving in treacherous weather, so you have to drive slower. And a lot of these locations I had to do quite a bit of walking, so I'm learning to potentially not accept orders where I have to park and walk a long distance to get into the facility, because you could be delivering and making more money. So I probably am rambling, I'm all over the place, but hey, this is my first experience. I'll continue to do videos on this Doordash. I consider this yesterday and today to be like, my first few hours, so I'm learning. So if I think of anything else to add to this, I'll add it. I plan on probably doing this tomorrow, and I'm going to bring my husband so he can see what it's like. Okay, so this is my earnings for the last 2 days. As you know, when I first started door dashing, I only dashed for like an hour, and I had to give it up. And today I started at 11 o'clock and I got done about 1:30. So this shows you here that DoorDash has paid me $34.50 for delivery, and my customer tips were $27. So basically for 3 hours and 6 minutes of active time, it says I did 8 deliveries between yesterday and today, and I got $61.50. So I'm not sure if that's good or not, but what I have learned so far is to make sure that I'm taking advantage of promotions. If they have $1 extra or $2 extra promotion giving you extra money to deliver in a certain schedule, please, by all means, go out there and do your door dashing and get that extra $1 for every dash that you do.